Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for showtime? Welcome to Harlem's legendary Apollo Theater. I'd like to introduce to you right now a young man. He was born in the USA. Arrived here tonight in his pink Cadillac. Winner of the Academy Award. He brought you such great hits as Dancing in the Dark, Born to Run, Hungry Heart. I'm talking about Mr. Badlands, the Jersey Devil himself, the man who paid the cost to be the boss, the hardest working white man in show business. Let's hear it for Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. I've been knocking on the door that holds the throne. I've been looking for the map that leads me home. I've been stumbling on good hearts turned to stone. The road of good intentions is gone dry as a bone. We take care of our own. We take care of our own. Wherever this flight's from, we take care of our own. Conquer to the world and some muscle to the bone. From the shotgun shot to the Superdome. When you help, the cavalry stayed home. There ain't no one here in the bugle drum. We take care of our own. We take care of our own. Wherever this flight's from, we take care of our own. We're the eyes with a will to see. We're the hearts that run over with mercy. Where's the love that has not forsaken me? Where's the work that'll set my hands, my soul free? Where's the spirit that'll reign over me? Where's the promise from sea to shining sea? Where's the promise from sea to shining sea? That wherever this flag is from, that wherever this flag is from, that wherever this flag is from, we take care of our own. We take care of our own. Wherever this flag's from, we take care of our own. We take care of our own.
All right, how you doing, everybody? This is Getting Loose with Bruce, with your host, Ray Zirkle, heard every Monday at 5 o'clock. Sitting in with me is my buddy, Tyler. How you doing, Tyler? Let me get you on here.
I'm doing pretty well, Ray. How are you doing?
Good. Did you have a nice holiday, nice Easter?
I had a pretty great holiday.
Good.
Did you have a great holiday?
Very quiet, yep. Just the way it should be.
Good.
So I was telling Tyler and Wayne from Wayne's Beatles when I got in here that I kind of came across something and decided to do something rather ambitious with the show, at least until I get bored with it. It's
Let's see if you actually follow through.
Follow through on this. Well, you know, the last time I did something like this was when Rolling Stone published the top 100 Springsteen songs.
Yeah.
So it took me weeks to get through the whole list. You know, if you, like I said, if you average almost 10 songs per show,
10 weeks.
10 weeks. Yeah. So 2.5 months that took me to get through that. Maybe a smidgen more because the songs, you know, give or take on the time. But so this time I stumbled across something in one of our fan sites, and this young gentleman posted all the songs from the Wrecking Ball tour, all 200 and some odd. It's got to be like 200. I think I saw the list was 240 something songs. Now whether there is repeating, I'll have to, as I get into it a little bit more and I start really analyzing the list and looking at, there might be different versions of some of them. But for the most part, considering all the covers that he also did on this tour, it's an amazing list.
He was crazy about the covers.
Yeah, every time they hit a new, a lot of it was on High Hopes tour. I don't think this encompasses that. I think it's just for the Wrecking Ball alone. But he still did a lot of covers, and there's one of them on the list today. So that first one was from the very first show. They opened up the tour at the Apollo Theater in New York. Now, I just did a show highlighting that when they listed it recently or packaged it and put it out for download on this official Springsteen site. So a couple of these I'm going to skip because I literally just played them. But that first one was that cool intro, and Mr. Badlands himself. Yeah, that's what the guy says.
Yeah, that was very, very cool.
Yeah, and so next up from that same show, from March 9th of 2012, when this whole thing started, is the title cut, Wrecking Ball.
Jersey, some misty years ago. Through the mud and the beer, the blood and the cheers, I've seen champions come and go. Well, if you got the guts, mister, yeah, if you got the balls, if you think it's your time, you step to the line, bring on your wrecking ball, bring on your wrecking ball. Bring on your wrecking ball. Take your best shot. Let me see what you got. Bring on your wrecking ball. Now my home's here in these meadowlands, where mosquitoes grow big as airplanes, where the blood is spilled, the arena's filled, and giants play the game. So raise up your glasses and let me hear your voices call. Not all of the dead are here, so bring on your wrecking ball. Bring on your wrecking. Bring on your wrecking. Come on and take your best shot. Let me see what you bring on your wrecking. 1, 2, 1, drift away to rust. And all our youth and beauty has been given to the dust. And the game has been decided, and we're burning down the clock. And all our little victories and glories have turned into parking lots. When your best hopes and desires are scattered to the wind, and hard times come and hard times go, 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 and hard times come and hard times go. Yet just to come again, bring on your wrecking, bring on your wrecking. Come on and take your best. Let me see what you bring on your wrecking. Bring on your wrecking. Bring on your wrecking. Come on and take your best. Let me see what you bring on your wrecking.
Title cut from the album that was behind the tour, which is Wrecking Ball. Shows 133 shows over a period of it's about a year and a half, and then during this whole time of this tour, records another album and goes right back out on tour again. So that seemed like it was the never-ending tour that went for about over 2 years. Wow. So 2012 through 2014, about this time. No, it extended into about middle 2014. So pretty impressive. Now, no wonder he's not doing anything right. he's
taking a little break.
Yeah, he's pretty beat. So hopefully something coming down the tubes pretty soon. We'll see. They as on the Wikipedia page, the tour says it featured over 215 different songs. So we'll see. I must have some. There's got to be some overlap or maybe different versions of a couple of them that make the account for the what I saw was like 240 something. So, but we'll try to get through 10, 12 at a time, maybe 8, depending on
how much
long.
He talks.
Yeah. So, are you getting your show together?
Yeah,
in your head.
My show is coming together quite well in my head and in real life.
Good. You got training coming up this weekend, and then maybe a couple weeks after that, they'll let you. Well, I'll sit in with you, obviously.
Of course,
you'll sit here, and I'll help, or the other way around, whatever it is.
Essentially,
I think Wayne sat here for the first few weeks when I was doing it, and he would do the
problem
controls.
With that.
Yeah, and then you just do your talking and
Yeah,
tell me what to do. So,
yeah, I will be ordering you around.
Yes. All right, and a quick PSA. There's a child safety fair coming up on Saturday the 11th from 10 to 1 at 2135 North Illinois Route 83 in Round Lake Beach, Illinois. That's right here in town. Event contains information on cyberbullying, gang prevention, child safety, bicycle safety, pet safety, car seat checkup, and crime prevention. That's a load right there. But it looks like it's got some neat stuff. They're going to do all sorts of little things for the kids, like face painting and prizes, some goodie bags, etc. So, and it looks like it's going to be pretty cool. Oh, children fingerprinting too. So, very good thing if you guys can get out there. Hopefully, it'll be a nice Saturday and learn some good stuff for the kids. All right. Back to where we're, my list of Wrecking Ball Tour songs. This is the first tour without Clarence. It had to be very, very tough for him to come out there. They did get a full horn section to take his place, with, and his nephew, of course, young Clemens, Nick Clemens.
I think it might be Nick. I don't remember, but of course you need a full horn section to replace.
Yeah, so they came out. Jay Clemens. Man. Jay Clemens is his name. There is a Nick Clemens, so I think his son is Nick Clemens, but this is his nephew. And backup singers, the whole horn section. It was an amazing sound. So this, like I said, they handled a lot of these songs just with a whole new perspective. So anyway, the next one on the list is going to be My City of Ruins from the Apollo Theater.
We're so glad to be here with you tonight at the legendary Apollo Theater. And good evening to all those across the United States and Canada who are listening in via the satellite radio. Turn that thing up. We're glad to be here again. We missed you. And tonight, we got some old friends, and we have some new friends with us. But the East Street Band's mission remains the same. We're here to bring the power hour after hour. We're here to put a whoop-ass session on the recession. And we're here to bring a smile to your face, an extra beat to your heart, and to raise your spirits high in these hard times. And of course, as usual, we got a story to tell. So let's get started. Turn that light down, Mr. Lightman. That's right. Well, there's a blood red circle on the cold dark ground, and the rain is falling down. With the church doors thrown open, I can hear the organ song, but the congregation's gone. My city of ruin, my city of ruin. Now the sweet bells of mercy drift through the evening trees, young men on the corner like scattered leaves. The boarded up windows, the empty streets, while my brother's down on his knees. My city of ruins, my city of ruins. Come on, rise up, come on. house tonight. Go ahead, Roy. Johnny Giordano's in the house tonight. Susie Tyrell's in the house tonight. Nils Lofgren's in the house tonight. Miss Patty Scalper's in the house tonight. Little Steven's in the house tonight. Mighty Max Weinberg's in the house tonight. Gary Talent's in the house tonight. Are we missing anybody? Are we missing anybody? Are we missing anybody? That's right. We're missing a few. But the only thing I can guarantee tonight is that if you're here and we're here, they're here. 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 Now there's tears on the pillow, darling, where we slept. And you took my heart when you left. Without your sweet kiss, my soul is lost, my friend. Tell me, how do I begin again? My city's in ruins. My city's in ruins. Now with these hands, with these hands, with these hands, with, oh, let me hear you. With these hands, with these hands, wanna hear it. I pray for understanding, and I pray for guidance, and I pray for faith, Lord, and I pray for your love. Help me out, Holmes. I said
98.3 FM.
Listening to WRLR LP FM 98.3.
Thank you, Liam. And we are back with Getting Loose with Bruce, heard every Monday at 5. Tonight, if you want to stick around after the show, I'm going to do a special hour. I've been promoting this band since I've been here, probably, and mostly on other shows such as the Radiothons, etc. And their name is Guster, and their management team. I wanted them. This was my little fantasy. To have them come into the. You ever heard of Guster?
Yeah, you played one of those songs last week, right?
Yeah, that's right. I gave you a CD too, didn't I?
Yeah. I haven't opened it yet.
It's a great band. They're a college band, started back in the late '90s, and they are coming to town this week. I was trying to get them to come take the station over.
Ooh, that would have been fun.
I mean, they're still that level. They're not a superstar level, where Bruce Springsteen level or anything like that.
Bruce Springsteen coming to take over the show.
Sure.
That's the dream.
But they're the kind of group that would do something like that.
Right.
And the management team got back to me and said that the schedule was too tight. And when I looked at it, yeah, it is. They're playing different cities almost every day. They did allow me, and I did buy tickets for the show Friday here at the Riviera, and their management team then got back to me and said that I can come back and say hi to them. So that's going to be kind of cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool. You got yourself a little backstage adventure.
Yeah, and they sent me some CDs too, so I'll give those away next hour or two if anybody wants them. So anyway, back to this show. So if you, like I said, stick around from 6 to 7 and hear some great music. They got just great harmonies and just I don't know how to explain it, but you'll see. They very they study the harmonies of the Beatles and I think the Everly Brothers pretty well. You'll see what I mean. So back to Bruce. What I was talking about at the beginning of the show was I'm going to play or attempt to play almost every song done on the Wrecking Ball tour. Over 200 songs over a period of how long it's going to take. I'm still on the first show, waiting on a Sunny Days next. That's from the Apollo still, and I like this version because he's not got to the point where he's letting the kids sing in the middle of it yet. We were talking on some fan site about how it was getting kind of old because he would let the little kids, sing the middle portion of it. Yeah. But I suppose if it was my kid, I'd be thrilled, right? So, all right. So back to the Apollo, waiting on a sunny day.
us all. Sure is a ticking of the clock on the wall. Sure is a turning of the night in the day. Your smile, girl, brings the morning light to my eyes. Lifts away the blues when I rise. I hope that you're coming inside. I'm waiting, waiting on a sunny day. Gonna kiss the clouds away. Sing it, horns! I'm waiting, waiting on a sunny day. Gonna kiss the clouds away. Let's bring it up now! Come on, kid!
All right, that was a nice version of that song. Waiting on a Sunny Day without the kids singing in the middle. Next one up, we're going to slow it down a little bit here. And, boy, like I said, just looking at this list, I'm going to have an amazing few weeks. So it's just, I've only got in my hand just up to the first 70 songs. So it's going to be crazy. So it'll give me something. At least I don't have to sit every week and think about what I'm going to do, which is what I had to do before.
No, it takes all the work out of it for you.
Yeah. What's wrong with that? All right, next one up, Mansion on the Hill.
There's a place out on the edge of town, sir, rising above the factories and the fields, where ever since I was a child I can remember a mansion out on the hill. In the day you can't see children play on the road that leads to those gates of hardened steel. Steel gates that complete her answer, a mansion on the hill. At night, Daddy'd take me and we'd ride through the streets of a town so silent and still. We'd park on the back road down by the highway side, sit and look up at the mansion on the hill. Come on, Susie. In the summer, all the lights would shine. Heard me music playing, people laughing all the time. Me and my sister, we'd hide out in the tall cornfields, sit and listen to the mansion on the hill. Well, tonight down here in the valley, I watch cars rushing by home from the mill. There's a beautiful full moon rising above a mansion on the hill.
All right, that was Mansion on the Hill with what sounded like I'm starting to have a little technical issue here with this disc again.
Sounded like some dusty vinyl there. It was weird. I've never heard that come out of a
dusty
CD
vinyl?
before. No, I got no problem with dusty vinyl. You trust me on that, but coming from a CD,
yeah, I know.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
I won't mention the brand over the air, but we'll...
it's not a good one.
It's not a good one. It's giving me issues. It's like 3 weeks in a row here now.
Yeah.
All right, so I switched discs here. Hopefully this will be the one that's going to work. Okay, again, we're spotlighting the Wrecking Ball tour and all the songs that were played on that tour. We're still on day one or show one. We're not doing the whole shows, obviously, but different versions. The gentleman that put this together was picking like some of the best versions of these songs that he could find, and like I said, quite a few from this first show. Next one is called "We Are Alive."
There's a cross up yonder on Calvary Hill. There's a slip of blood on a silver night. There's a graveyard kid down below, where at night the dead come to life. Well above the stars they crackle and fire. A dead man's moon throws 7 rings. We'd put our ears to the cold gravestones. This is the song they'd sing. We are alive, and though our bodies lie alone here in the dark, our spirits rise to carry a fire and light the spark, to stand shoulder to shoulder and hard. always cried. I was killed in Maryland in 1877 when the railroad workers made their stand. Well, I was killed in 1963 one Sunday morning in Birmingham. I died last year crossing the southern desert. My children left behind in San Pablo. Well, they've left our bodies here to rot. Well, please let them know we are alive. Well, no, we lie alone here in the dark. Our souls will rise to carry the fire and light the spark, to fight shoulder to shoulder in the heart. Sleep well, my friend. It's only our bodies that betray us in the end. Well, I woke last night in the dark and dreamy deep. From my head, my feet, my body gone stone cold. There were worms crawling all around me, my fingers scratching at an earth black and 6 foot low. Well, alone in the blackness of my grave, alone I'd been left to die. Then I heard voices calling all around me, and the earth rose above me and my eyes filled with sky. We are alive, though our bodies lie alone here in the dark. Our souls and spirits rise to carry the fire and light the spark, to stand shoulder to shoulder and heart to heart, to fight shoulder to shoulder and heart. We are alive, we are alive, we are alive. Oh, oh, oh.
We are alive. With a chance of Bruce. This show, again, was a one-off in terms of being a tour opener. It was, as you might have heard him saying before, it was broadcast over Sirius Radio. It is available for download. If you like what you hear, you go to Springsteen.net, and it's on the live tab, and go to that and list all the shows there that you can download for as low as $10. You get a nice MP3 version of it. And then you can order a little bit more pricey ones and get CDs also if you're interested. So, and right after this Apollo show, they went to South by Southwest, which is a huge. Ever hear of that, South by Southwest?
Oh, of course. All the awesome bands go to
There
South by Southwest.
Hundreds of bands down there, and he was a keynote speaker there in 2012 and gave a great speech. If you ever want to hear, it's like he does the history of rock and roll in this speech. It's really cool.
Oh man, that'd be great to hear.
Just go, it's right on YouTube. And so I don't think I'm going to get to those songs tonight. The next one up's about 9 minutes long, which is going to take us to the end, and then I'm going to get my second show done here tonight. So we're going to leave out with this last one. You've been listening to Getting Loose with Bruce, and the start of a huge project. Oh, you know what? I'm going to read one more. I got one more PSA to do. And this one's pretty important. Shining the Light on Child Abuse, folks. It's on Tuesday, April 14th at the Round Lake Senior High School Auditorium. 1 Panther Drive here in Round Lake. It's the program is from 7 to 9 p.m. And it says resource tables are open at 6:30. So obviously resources meaning all the paraphernalia that they're going to have and information and all sorts of stuff. Spanish translation and child care is available. For more information, contact Judy Armstrong at 847-691-6988. Or you can email her at it looks like RLBJudy, RLBJUDY at AOL.com. So if you can get to that and get some good information there. Okay, last song of the night here for Getting Loose with Bruce is Land of Hope and Dreams. Again, a little bit different version. It's he's been playing this for well over 10 years and actually started playing it on the reunion tour back in 99 and 2000. And this is a little bit different version of it. It's very similar, but just a little bit different. They re-recorded it for the album, and so they started playing it on this tour again. Like I said, just a little bit different. So anyway, you've been Getting Loose with Bruce, and we'll be back next Monday at 5. Stay tuned for my special show tonight, since there really isn't another person that comes behind me at 6. The station's being very gracious. Let me do a little special show tonight on the band called Guster. Anyway, we'll talk to you all next week, or in an hour. Okay, hour, 10 minutes. Tyler, thank you for being here again, and I hope you're learning some stuff.
Oh, I've been learning everything. Right, it's been an honor and a privilege. Thank you so much.
As you say, yep. Thank you very much, folks.
Thunder's rolling down this track. Well, you don't know where you're going now, but you know you won't be back. Well, darling, if you're weary, lay your head upon my chest. Yeah, we'll take what we can carry. train. Meet me in a land of hope and dreams. Provide for you, and I'll stand by your side. You'll need a good companion now for this part of the ride. And leave behind your sorrow, let this day be last. Well, tomorrow there'll be sunshine and all this darkness back. Big wheels roll through fields where sunlight streams. Meet me in a land of hope. Carries saints and sinners. This train carries losers and winners. This train carries whores and gamblers. This train carries lost souls. I say this train, dreams will not be thwarted. This train, faith will be rewarded. This train, the still will sing. This train. Carries saints and sinners. This train carries losers and winners. This train carries whores, gamblers. This train carries lost souls. I said this train carries broken hearted. This train beats out sweet souls departed. This train carries fools and kings, Lord. This train all aboard. I said that this dreams will not be thwarted. This train, faith will be rewarded. This train, the still will sing. This train, bells of freedom ring.
You're listening to